right, so here he is, the ubiquitous Nick Diaz. It's hard to quantify his contribution to mixed martial arts. I will just lead by saying that this man brought a lot of fans into this sport, and when he fights, building's still packed to the max.
Yes, absolutely. Nick Diaz has a fan base that will follow him through anything, and rightfully so. He won the Strikeforce Welterweight Championship, defended it in a ton of crazy fights, knocking out Paul Daly, knocking out Marius Zaromskis, and then coming back to the UFC and getting wins over BJ Penn, fighting George St. Pierre, and then also sharing the octagon with Anderson Silva. So it was only big fights for Nick Diaz because he was such a star and such a draw.
And sometimes people lose sight of just how good he was in his prime. 2008 to 2011, Nick Diaz won 11 consecutive fights. All right, get out your 209 tattoos, folks. Here he is, the one, the only Nate Diaz, making the walk yet again. It's been a long time, but Nate Diaz is back tonight. He has put in all the right work. You know, few guys in this division work harder than Nate Diaz. It's good to see him back in the UFC.
And you notice it, John, right? The cardio. The cardio is one thing that stands out about Nate Diaz. He looks like he's just touching guys with all of his strikes, but the buildup from all the activity that he puts out usually will make his opponents wilt. And once he gets him to the ground, he's a jiu-jitsu black belt that can finish the fight with a number of submissions.
Yeah, he'll hit you with the open hand, too. He'll invoke that Stockton slap. You think we see that tonight?
Stockton slap, but it's just so disrespectful. But I love watching. It's so Nate Diaz.
Got to get you a Lafayette slap or something. Good to see Nate Diaz back here tonight, one of the biggest fan bases in the world, and they are all watching the pride of Stockton, California here tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Welterweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Nick Diaz! And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Nick Diaz!
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
A pro dating to 2001. Here is the veteran Nick Diaz, former UFC title challenger. 13 wins by knockout, another 8 by way of submission. You know the book on Nick Diaz. It's going to be punches and bunches, but if the fight does hit the canvas, you've got to protect yourself. We'll see how it goes for Nick Diaz in his much-anticipated UFC return tonight. All right, early in the fight here, and Nate Diaz off to a pretty good start, found a home for that left hand.
I mean, and it's powerful. It does not seem like Nate is throwing it hard, but he always finds his target is very accurate with that straight left hand. So he kind of feeds the right hand to get you moving where he wants, and then bang, he drops that straight left on you that hurts so many. Hurt Conor McGregor, and he hurt the welterweight champion, Leon Edwards, in the same way.
That shot blocked by Diaz.
Nice fade back right hand, my goodness.
Some nice power there with the left hook upstairs. 3 minutes. Pretty productive with the strikes here off his back. Diaz is in half guard. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, right into side control. Diaz is looking for a Darce choke here. Oh, that Darce choke is tight.
It looks like the Darce choke is in. He's got it locked in now. What he's got to do is start to feed his hips trying to hook.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining. Now he's on top, exactly where he wanted to go.
Man, look how flexible those legs are. He's got them in rubber guard. I don't think I could do that if I tried.
I mean, John, don't sell yourself short. You just might be able to do it. But if you do, John, you're doing it with the idea that you're slowing everything down as a defensive fighter. There are submissions, right? There are submissions, but they're very rare submissions that we don't see used very often in the UFC.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Watch the strike and then counters with a beautifully placed hook. Nice job by Diaz. Blocks the shot. Big shots being landed on both sides here.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ. Yeah.
Huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Big elbow there, Lance. Oh!
Left hook, right hand.
Oh! With authority, the body. Well, we'll see. Oh, I think he's still compromised. We'll see if he can recover here. He's in a world of trouble. Unable to connect there. All right, so there's that Nate Diaz left hand. You've talked about the sneaky power.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's throwing it hard, but he's so accurate that when he lands, he can hurt you. Nate Diaz has a really good left hand, and it's all rooted in how he hides it behind that slap right hook.
Well, now if you're the opponent, you really got to be careful as Diaz is able to find a home for that right hand yet again.
When Diaz starts landing the right hand, you have got to stay firm. You have got to dig your heels in the ground and say, no way you're going to just run me over. Easier said than done when you're facing Nathan Diaz.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body.
He's going guillotine. He's trying to tighten the grip on his guillotine choke. He seems to have it, but he's got to really get his hips up into his opponent and make sure his opponent doesn't roll off to the side.
Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down.
Oh, nice. Great submission defense.
All right, so the fighter's setting up another sub attempt here. Oh, he's got it locked in tight now.
Great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. but his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. It's been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively.
Under 20 seconds now to go. Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike.
Oh, big elbow.
10 minutes in the books. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, back to the stools we go, and it's starting to look like a second mouth on his cheek.
Yeah, it looks terrible. I mean, the guy is getting hit with big shots. One big enough to open up a nasty cut on his cheek. While it's in a better spot, it still is very difficult to deal with.
Like if he absorbs another strike on that cheek, he might actually be able to eat through that cut on his cheek. I'm just saying.
He's got a big mouth.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Oh, beautiful jab there by Diaz. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Big right hook. Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or he's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Lunges forward with a left there.
He's gonna get himself knocked out. He's hurting bad here. Oh! Hurt him again. Now he's back up. Oh, he got him again.
Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish.
He rocked him.
Oh, man, another strike gets through. This could be over soon. Diaz is trying to get a triangle here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
Oh, no pressure. Undertaker has arrived to the UFC. Oh, my goodness, a powerbomb.
So just when it looked like he might get submitted, he slams his opponent down with authority as the tide turns here. Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there. All right, single collar tie now. Both fighters throwing heat now. All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should be.
Oh, picture perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect. Nice block.
Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds. All right, less than a minute here to go now in round 3. Oh, Diaz's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those operators. Oh, big shots here.
Great submission defense on display tonight.
Final seconds of round 3. Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 by 1. That's a huge shot there, DC. I'm not sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness.
All right, so he's landed a few big uppercuts already. And DC, I know you're in the prediction business. You think he's going to set it up again? Oh, he's hurt. Oh, Diaz is blocking pretty well now, so an adjustment made. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this fight.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Diaz is back in half guard.
Now he's going full mount. Nice transition.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, well, if you like blood, perhaps this is the fight for you. That cut is really started to open up wide now.
It's starting to open up. It doesn't seem to be affecting him too bad right now. It's still bloody, but it's not really limiting his ability to continue. Let's see if he can get through this and win this fight. In the half guard.
Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight. But right now, the focus needs to be on the head movement so you're not getting hit in that cut.
All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes. Beautiful ground strikes landed.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
10 seconds remaining here in round 4. 20 minutes down, 5 to go. What a round it was for him, DC, and of course the seminal moment, that big knockdown that he will try to piggyback on here in this next round.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he builds off of the momentum that he gets from that last round. How does he deal with the success that he had and not push too hard too early trying to find the finish? You have to let it come to you as the knockdown came to you in the previous round.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
Diaz getting tattooed by that stiff jab. Oh, about the accuracy to land right there. His opponent's wobble check.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
And there it is!
Oh, my goodness.
What a result in Rio, a stunner.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, the official decision is in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 18 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and
Well, he certainly hasn't been the most active fighter on the roster, but when he does compete, Nick Diaz still gets the job done, so congratulations to Diaz.